Greetings to all of you. Program BBM, Subject Principles of Management. Unit number 4, Directing. Let us discuss about the meaning and definitions of directing. The objective of this chapter is to make the students to understand the importance of directing in the organization and how to control them to increase profit of the business organization. Contents, introduction, meaning, definitions. As all of you know that management is concerned with getting the things done by others. The management functions are planning, organizing, directing and controlling. After designing plans and organizing the structure of the organization, the next function of the management is to direct the people to work. Without direction, planning and organizing cannot achieve the objectives of the organization. So directing plays a significant role in achieving the organizational objectives. Before going to know the meaning of the direction, we shall have the various definitions given by the authorities. First definition, Coons and O'Donnell defines that directing is the interpersonal aspect of managing by which subordinates are led to understand and contribute effectively and efficiently to the attainment of enterprise objectives. According to Coons and O'Donnell, directing is the interpersonal aspect between the people. So it is an interpersonal aspect of the management by which subordinates are led to understand and contribute effectively and efficiently to the attainment of enterprise objectives. So they need to understand the objectives of the organization, and those objectives should be achieved through efficiency of the subordinates. Next definition given by Ernest Dale, directing is telling the people what to do and seeing that they do it to the best of their ability. It includes making assignments, corresponding procedures, seeing that mistakes are corrected, provided on the job instructions, and of course issuing orders. Ernest Deal defines that telling the people so what they need to do and ensuring that that can be done with their best ability. So direction involves making the assignments, corresponding procedure, mistakes are corrected. So if any mistakes happen, those needs to be corrected, providing the instructions and orders. Next definition given by Urwick and Breach, directing is the guidance, the inspiration, the leadership of those men and women that constitute the real core of the responsibilities of management. According to Urwick and Breach, directing is the guidance, so guiding the people, inspiring the people, and leadership, leading from the front end. So this constitutes the real core of the responsibilities of management. Next definition given by Hyman, the process and techniques utilized in issuing instructions and making certain that operations are carried on as originally planned. So Hyman defines that it is a process and techniques utilized in issuing instructions and making certain that originally whatever planned, those are carried on. Next definition, Marshall E. DeMark. The heart of administration is the directing function which involves determining the course, giving orders and instructions, providing the dynamic leadership. So according to Marshall E. DeMark, it is the heart of the administration which involves the course, determining the course, giving the orders and instructions, providing the dynamic leadership. So from all these definitions we can get a meaning. Directing means and includes leading, executing, supervising, ordering and guiding people to put into effect the decisions, plans, programs set out for achieving the goals. So directing is a managerial function of guiding, inspiring, instructing and harnessing people towards the accomplishment of the desired results. Whatever the organization has kept as goals, those needs to be achieved. So in order to achieve those results, the people needs to be guided, inspired, then instructed, they need to be harnessed. So directing is the part of the management process which actuates the members of an organization to work effectively and efficiently for the achievement of the goals. So it is actuating the people in order to achieve the goals of the organization effectively and efficiently. So the process of directing includes issuing orders, guidance and supervision, maintaining discipline and rewarding those who perform well, and inspiring the subordinate to work hard. So there are some of the elements of direction, so such as motivation, leadership, communication and supervision are the elements of the direction. So let us discuss about the characteristics of direction. The first one is directing is the interpersonal aspect of managing. So management functions are planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. Planning and organizing are concerned with the things, whereas directing is concerned with the interpersonal aspect. So this is the function between the managers and the subordinates. So they need to communicate. It is a interpersonal aspect of the management. Second one, directing is the actuating function. So actions are started. So actuating the people in the organization to work effectively and efficiently is the direction. Next characteristic is it is the link between various managerial functions. Direction is the link between various functions of the management such as planning, organizing and controlling. So in order to control the organization effectively, there should be a link between the planning and control. So that link is provided with the help of the direction. Planning is first process of function, whereas directing is a middle function. Next characteristic is directing is a continuous process. So direction in every organization, all the time we need to direct the people towards the work of the organization. So that is why it is a continuous function performed by all the levels of the managers, top level, middle level, lower level. So it is a continuous process. It is a pervasive, means all the levels of management, higher level, top level, middle level, lower level. So all the levels of managers will be performing the function of direction. So everybody needs to be motivated, guided, inspired. So whatever the level may be, that's why it is a pervasive function. Next characteristic is it is universal. Direction is applicable to all the organization, whether it may be a commercial, non-commercial, non-trading, so educational institution or commercial organization, whatever the type of organization, so the directing has to be performed by all the managers. Next feature is directing is concerned with human relationship. That means there should be a human relationship. Next characteristics is behavioral science. So the direction function will be dependent on the person's motives, their needs and all those things. That's why it is a behavioral science. Directing is guiding, so guiding the subordinates in order to work effectively and efficiently. Next feature is flexibility of direction. So direction is flexible, so according to the situation, according to the people, direction needs to be performed. So according to the situations, the process of direction will be changing. So these are the some of the characteristics of directing. So thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you very much.